Now, I have to also bring in another hand crank, and also in some ways connected to Christiana's method, only not quite. You can't put a darning plate on a Model 20. You can't remove the presser foot. What it does do is make a chain stitch, and all you have to do is be careful to lock the stitching by the final thread coming through the last loop. Now, Karen the other day said that listening to the Model 20 was painful, and they're a whole different machine, and they do have a noise, but it's because they're 7 inches tall or wide, and they are very simple. But I hadn't oiled the machine the other day, and I just want to point out, sometimes when you get a Model 20, they're going to want to be oiled a lot. That is a normal Model 20 noise for this one, which is a 1959. Now, I had mentioned in the Handcrank Embroidery Ideas video that I want to make little images of a dog shape for my dog. My whole focus in the past, since October, has really been my dog's health, even if I'm doing other things. I just want to thread this up, and I'm going to show you how it sounds differently once you get it threaded and once you put fabric on it, under it. But anyway, so those little dog images are something I'm going to keep doing. I'm trying to use black thread because I want to stay connected to pen and ink in my thinking, to black and white pen and ink in my thinking. And so here's a similar piece of fabric to what that one dog block print is connected to. We'll do it through the red. The red has more than one layer. So because this is so simple, I don't have this one clamped. It's in a table case, but I don't have it clamped. Do you see how you get resistance? And what that's all about, some people find these annoying. What these machines are all about is tension. Now, if I clamp this down to the table, which I can do, then I get less resistance. So by me holding it, it was held down more tightly. And if I break away like that, it's because I'm checking the dog. She had kind of a bad day yesterday. After my surgery, I am going to probably have to either be in my wheelchair or I might have to be in bed for a few days. It depends on the surgery. The procedure I might have to have done can take up to 8 weeks to recover. That's 2 months. So I have to bring a Model 20 into my thinking for not only embroidery, but for keeping myself sane if I have 2 months of recovery. The Model 20s like XP thread. Now that stitching was actually through 3 layers. And here's through 1 layer. I don't know why it keeps going crooked, but I have to hold the table down. Now, because my whole thing going on right now is health and me and the dog, this noise, if it becomes annoying to the dog, if it was annoying to Karen the other day, it might be annoying to the dog. So in my case, I have to think about that, but I might also just have to get her used to it. It makes a beautiful stitch. Now, if I take one of those tracings of the little dog image, it did lose a loop over there, and I outline it with a Model 20, it's still Handcrank Embroidery. And that's why I'm mentioning this, and why I said in the other video, just grab any machine and try it. Whatever machine you have, whatever machine you can use, whatever you're comfortable with, even if you can't set it up for embroidery with a hopping foot and removing the presser foot and everything. I mean, don't give up on convenient. This is so convenient. It takes up about 12 inches by 10 inches. And if the purpose is to just keep embroidering, then this is definitely an option. And I apologize for the noise, but I didn't invent these. I probably would have made them quieter. Some of them are quiet. They're all quiet when you don't have any thread and you don't have any fabric. But once you make them work, they make a noise.